Wow. A lot of people here today. No pressure, right? They say the worst things happen to the best people. But I disagree. My father was a great person, at least to most of you. He told stories and did impressions every chance he got. How I hated them. They were never accurate anyway. His impression of Daniel Day-Lewis doing Abraham Lincoln sounded more like Al Pacino. Those of you who were his students knew a caring, dedicated and hilarious teacher. Sounds like a great guy. It's too bad I never got to meet him. The man I knew was short-tempered, distant and narcissistic. The day I found out he was going to die, I was unfazed. That's bad, I know. Sounds like a horrible thing to say, but he didn't love me. He'd ignore me when I asked him questions or shared my opinion. I was his son. He was supposed to care, but his work occupied all his time. I didn't see why it mattered so much. He was just a teacher and they were just students. I was the one who deserved his time. I was the one who deserved his care. I was his son. As I watched him fade away in a hospital bed, I thought for once, just once, I would have his undivided attention. I didn't. Even in the last days of his life, all he could think about was you, his bloody students. He wrote some of you letters. They weren't just any farewell letters though. He wrote you to tell you what you meant to him. I never got any letter. It's selfish. Really, I know. But I deserve one. I did. I thought it was okay though. I thought he would surely change in the end. He was dying. Maybe things would be different. He was going to tell me that he loved me and he would mean it. He never did. I read some of the letters he wrote. One was to a boy named Jacob. Maybe you are here today. My dad told Jacob that he had made him see the world in a different way. Opened up his eyes, he said. Shifted his perspective, he said. My dad was a phony and a liar, and I hated him. As my father took his last breath, I cried, but I wasn't sad. I was angry. Where is my letter? I deserved it, didn't I? I was his son. But he was dead. You can all go on and mourn the loss of a great man. But I knew the real Albert Scott. He had you all fooled. Subscribe for a new live every week. Visit the website to support the series and get access to the Behind the Lives podcast. Thank you for watching and I hope to see you in the next live.